Good morning, Belen. I'm Mark Novus.
And I'm Gabriel Tozo. Welcome to this edition of WBLN for March 4th, 2016.
Mr. Font and his students have been hard at work preparing for the 2016 Archdiocese of Miami High School Invitational Art Exhibit, which will open this weekend, Saturday, March 5th at 5 p.m. at the Saladrigas Art Gallery. Brandon Lubian has more.
The Belen Art Gallery is opening this Saturday night at 5 p.m. and is featuring artwork from students of 8 of the 13 different Archdiocese schools here in Miami. All students, parents, teachers, and friends are invited to attend.
Out of 13 high schools in the Archdiocese, we have 8 of them here showing their work, and it's incredible. And this is one of those services that we provide to our community, where we take the students of the Catholic schools in our area and we showcase their work, their creativity, their innovation. This is why you need to come here on Saturday between 5 and 7 for the opening.
Some of our very own Belen Jesuit students will be having their artwork also featured in the show.
It's a huge honor being in the art show. I absolutely love doing what I do, and I'm honored that my piece can be among so many other good pieces from so many other good schools. I'm just glad that I not only got to represent myself, but got to represent my school.
For WBLN Reporting, I'm Brandon Lubian.
The exhibition will be available to view March 5th through the 22nd and weekdays by appointments 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. For additional information, please call 786-621-4624.
Most of us had heard that next year the football team will be traveling to Ireland, but before they get there, they need a little pot of gold. Thursday, March 7th, the team will hold the St. Patrick's Day Bash, a night of raffles, music, and more. Come support your Wolverines. For more information, go to www.belenjesuit.org/St. Patrick's Day Bash.
Yesterday, there was a lot of action with GOP Donald Trump struck back after Mitt Romney blasted him in a speech yesterday. Romney says Trump doesn't have the temperament to be president and that the Republican Party is at a crossroads. Trump says the comments are troubling considering Romney asked for his endorsement 4 years ago. But last night, it was bare-knuckle politics dominated the night, as candidates faced off in the Fox News Republican debate on Thursday. The contenders traded barbs, ramping up the contentious tone of the very non-traditional primary race. John Kasich trying to stick to a policy discussion. In a debate that was more combat than substance, much of the eerie was focused on Donald Trump. Trump also faced tough questions about policy positions that he's changed. He responded by casting his flexibility as an asset. That assertion came back to bite him in an exchange that drew laughter from the audience.
Breathe. You can do it.
When they're done with the yoga, can I answer a question?
I really hope that we don't see yoga on this stage.
Well, he's very flexible, so you never know.
An interesting moment came at the end of the night, touching on the GOP establishment's effort to keep Trump from the nomination at almost any cost. That effort perhaps complicated when Trump's rivals were asked if they would support him if he wins.
My word that I would.
I will support whoever is the Republican nominee for president.
I'll support the Republican nominee.
Mr. Trump, yes or no?
I'll support Donald if he's the Republican nominee.
Panic in Syria as a nationwide power outage occurred yesterday. The cause was said to be mistaken when restoring power to another area, but the country's Ministry of Electricity did not comment further on the exact issue. It should take approximately 12 hours total to fix the problem. This took place in the middle of a 2-week truce between the government forces of Syria and other militant groups. The truce was meant to allow humanitarian and to reach people who had been cut off from resources by the war. The amount by which the power outage affected Syrian people is still unknown, but luckily the aid will still be usable without the need of electricity.
All right, guys, it's finally Friday. Now here's your scoop for today. Now stay tuned as we bring you weather and sports right after these messages.
Hey guys, it's finally Friday. Looks like it's going to be a nice and cool weekend with little to no rain. As you can see, there's just some high cloud coverage, nothing to worry. The temperatures are nice, so let's look at the highs and lows. Should be a high 85 and low of 67 with 59% humidity. Winds coming from the west-southwest at 8 miles per hour. Should be mostly cloudy with 10% chance of rain. Let's look at the weekend. The temperatures range in the mid-70s for the high and the lows in the mid-60s with low percent chances of rain all 3 days. That's all for weather. Now into sports.
Thank you, Frankie. The varsity lacrosse team plays tomorrow at Archbishop McCarthy. Game time is 11 a.m. The middle school lacrosse team plays a doubleheader at Gulliver tomorrow at 10 a.m. against the Palmetto Panthers, and the 12 p.m. game is against Gulliver. The varsity track and field team will compete in the Sam Burley Track and Field Invitational, being held at Tropical Park today and tomorrow. The varsity baseball team will host Sunset Senior High School at 3:30 p.m. tomorrow. Belen Jesuit will host the field events of All the Saints meet. Primary races begin at 9 a.m. 6th grade JV field events begin at 10 a.m. and 8th grade field events start at 1 p.m. The JV baseball team will host Somerset Academy. That's all for sports. Now back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Alejandro. Because Lent is the time to prepare for the passion, death, and resurrection of our Lord, we want to invite everyone to participate in the traditional Lenten practice of accompanying our Lord on his way to Calvary.
Every Friday during Lent, we will be reflecting on the Station of the Cross in the Garrido Plaza. This will happen during homeroom. Please come out and witness your faith by participating in this Lenten activity. Everyone is invited to attend.
Be sure to follow us on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook for all the latest news and pictures. I'm Mark Novus.
And I'm Gabriel Toso. Remember here at WBLN, have a wonderful day and stay golden, Wolverines.